You're probably worried about AI for all the wrong reasons. AI is not quite the job thief you may think it is. It's more of a quirky sidekick. The truth is, AI won't replace your job in the same way the moving assembly line did. As long as you can adapt to working alongside it, you'll be fine. Otherwise, you may be replaced by someone who's adaptable and willing to do so, not AI itself. Think of the current AI explosion like the computer and technological explosion in the early 90s through to the 2000s. Those who resisted implementing computers into the workplace or refused to use them fell further and further behind their competitors and peers. It's far healthier to think of AI as a parrot. It needs to learn from you to accomplish tasks just like a parrot needs words and sounds to mimic. Much like a parrot, AI knows when and what to say when it hears certain prompts, yet it has no true comprehension of what it's saying, so sometimes it shouts something out at an inappropriate time. As an example, if every day you feed your parrot saying it's time for dinner, Peaches, eat up, and the parrot starts screaming it's time for dinner, Peaches, eat up, every time it's hungry, it understood the correlation or prompt of receiving food in that phrase, but it likely has no real idea what those words mean, except possibly its name. Otherwise, if it had a conceptual and/or grammatical understanding, it may scream something more along the lines of it's time for Peach's dinner. This is an oversimplified principle of how AI chatbots function. Given the prompt, they echo back what they assume within a certain window of error is the desired response based on their trained data models on such subjects. While it's also tempting to view AI products as a miracle, capable of turning anyone into a master programmer or artist with no experience, this thought process also requires a reality check. It still relies on data produced by humans' creativity to generate the data it needs to learn. As such, AI is not an excuse to forget about learning math and programming or stop improving your literary and artistic talents. In fact, with AI's potential to empower skilled individuals to another level, it's resulting in these skills becoming far more valuable than they ever were before. Not only that, it accelerates the learning curve, allowing more people to catch up or evolve beyond the current skill ceiling in any given field they desire. This provides greater accessibility and lowering the barrier to entry for people to chase their dreams. In 10 years, we may very well witness the rise of an entire generation of entrepreneurial, free-thinking minds thanks to the innovations and work we accomplish today. Thus, AI is opening worlds of possibilities to those who make the choice to board the train. However, AI picks up our bad habits too. Developers need to use quality data to train AI models. This means proper use of AI requires a certain level of knowledge and skill from the users too. If we use other AI models to produce training data, the resulting models become worse and worse over time. Its results become progressively more extreme, random, and ultimately inaccurate. This act can be thought of as almost inbreeding with knowledge and information. It is a similar idea to the echo chamber effect we ourselves can all be psychologically subjected to on algorithmic social media platforms or in closed groups. As such, due to AI's imperfect nature, it works best alongside human creativity and knowledge. It should only be used under supervision as a personalized guiding hand like a conceptual ruler, not as an alternative to human knowledge, action, and experience. Also, as much as we tend to focus on the doom and gloom of AI gaining sentience, it's only mechanically echoing or parroting back to you the data, sounds, and words it thinks you want to hear. This is what's occurring during the negatively viewed interactions or incorrect responses that some media outlets are using to shame AI. It quite literally doesn't know any better or conceptually much at all. Instead of being concerned about these responses, it's better to treat it like the boy who cried human, taking all of its responses with a grain of salt, but not completely disregarding the content. The real point of concern currently is individuals or groups using AI as a sidekick for their malicious pursuits. However, there are many like us at SpamSpy who foresaw this, providing products and services to combat this, fighting fire with fire. We're constantly developing new techniques and tools to further reduce the impact and increase the effort required for these outlying bad actors. Overall, never forget that much like the laws of cause and effect, every problem, should you choose to see it or not, creates a solution. Like anything, AI can be used and abused. It's a tool to reduce tedious recursive actions, giving us back our precious time and solve some of our greatest problems, not an alternative to human beings. A toolbox alone can't build a home, and you can't weld metal with a hammer. Anyone can use a tool to increase their efficiency or enable them to do something they could not before. However, experience and human creativity will always be required to make these tools truly shine and improve. Thank you for watching. We're creating this content to help address some of the major misconceptions about the operation of AI. We hope to make people feel more comfortable talking about AI, while providing a better understanding on how to best make use of the amazing tools being developed using artificial intelligence every day. If you liked the video, drop a like and leave a comment with any question or topics you'd like for us to discuss more in depth in our next videos. Until then, so long for now and take care.